So welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Marion. I'm a health and wellbeing practitioner and teacher, and today I'm going to show you a very simple exercise called body tapping. It's also known as vital touch and doin, which in Japanese means self-massage. You can use this as a revitalizing practice. It also helps to relieve tension or stiffness from your body. It also helps to clear and calm your emotions and your mind. It's also very good for grounding, and grounding is giving you a stronger sense of connection to yourself. It's helping you to feel more centered and gives you a stronger sense of connection through your feet to the earth. So I hope you're going to enjoy this today. So the techniques that we're going to be using today is basically with just a loose fist or a flat palm. And we're just going to be very gently sort of tapping ourselves all the way around our body. And you can start very, very gently. If that even is too strong for you, you might just want to use your fingertips. So you might just want to very, very lightly just tap with your fingers or alternate so that it feels as if it's like raindrops. Or you can also do some palm massage, if that feels good for you, as if you're just acknowledging your body through just gently palming down any part of the body that you want to. If there's any part of your body that you can't reach, for like your legs, for example, just tap to the nearest point and just sort of get a sense or a feeling, and then imagine that sensation is going down your body and going all the way down to your legs. You might even want to just wiggle your toes. So we're going to take our time as we go through this exercise, but with practice you can do this in just 5 to 10 minutes. And even if you find that you haven't really got the time to do even that length, you can even just focus on one particular part of your body. So for example, if you just want to focus on the head for one day, then that's absolutely fine. Do whatever works for you. So let's get into the exercise. So first of all, find a space to stand. If you need to do this lying down, that's absolutely fine as well. You don't need a lot of space, just somewhere where you can just work with your body. And I would recommend that you stand with your feet either hip width apart, or if you just want to get a sense of connecting to the ground, shoulder width apart. Have your knees really soft. I'll show you from the side. And then just gently dip your pelvis so that it creates, so your tailbone is pointing all the way down, and it creates a nice line through your spine and then up through the top of your head. It's almost like you're dangling off a golden thread. And just roll your shoulders very, very gently back and down so that your arms come a little bit away from the body. So it's just giving your body a little bit more space. And before we start, let's just do a body assessment. So just place your hands on your lower body, lower abdomen, and just assess how you're feeling right in this moment. How is your body feeling right now? And then also just check in, how are you feeling emotionally? You're just observing, you're not trying to change anything. And then just see how your mind is. Is your mind feeling quite calm? Or are there lots of thoughts running through? Again, just notice. And now I invite you just to take some deeper breaths into your body. Just invite your body to allow the breath to come into your body, and just sense or feel or imagine that the breath is coming all the way down into your hands at the lower base of the body. And then do an equal out breath. And we'll do 2 more of those. Lovely deep in breath. And then a nice deep out breath. And once more. You can allow your belly to expand. And then as you breathe out, you're just releasing and letting go. That's lovely. So we're going to create loose fists. And so just keep them loose. Don't try and clench your fists in any way. We want to keep this as relaxed as possible. And we're going to start tapping below your navel. So find your tummy button, and then you're going to start tapping right in this central point in the lower abdomen. Now there are contraindications here, so if you're pregnant, don't tap directly on your abdomen. You might also want to just create a little bounce as you do this. Again, this starts to stimulate the energy. Now in the energy healing practice that I do, there's a little point within your abdomen, and it's called your dantian, and it's a ball of energy, and it resonates with the earth. It's scientifically proven. So as we're working this, this actually helps with your grounding and your connection and your link to the earth. That's lovely. Now start to move around your abdomen. And what I'm going to invite you to do is that you come up your right side of your body, come across your navel and then down. And that is the line of your colon. So don't mirror image me here, because I'm going up my right side. You want to come up your right side, come across your navel and then down. So this is very good for your large intestine. As I said, if you've got any issues, if there's any, if you want to go a little bit more gently, you can always just very, very gently, just lightly tap this. Or even just gently rub it. Okay. And now we're going to work with what we call the gateways of the legs. And that is within the hip socket here. There's an indentation here with the pelvis and the hip sockets down. So let's just work here. This is very good for releasing blocks between your legs and your body. So just give that a really, really good tap. And as you're doing that, just get a sense of your feet on the ground. Get a good sense of connection. I might also want to sense, feel, or imagine that the energy is coming up the legs into your body. Now, if you're finding, as I mentioned, that this is a little bit difficult, you might use visualization. So now start to tap around your hips, into your buttocks. Now, these are very, very big muscles, so and we do tend to sit on them a lot, whether we're working at computers or spending a lot of time in the car. So give these a lot of attention. And then your sacrum, that's that triangular bone at the base of the spine. Really work that. Because that can hold an awful lot of tension. It's also working the opposite end of the spine. So as you work this, it helps send a message all the way up your spine and helps to clear your mind. So this is a really good place to work. You might just want to just give yourself a little break, shake your arms, and then just work up the back, the lower back, and as far up your back as you can possibly go. That's lovely. And then tap your rib cage. Okay, now just shake your hands for a minute. Now we're going to just work down the legs. So we might want to use flat palms for this. And we're going to work on the front and the side aspect of the leg. And then when we reach the bottom, we're going to work with the inside and the back of the leg. So we're working on the front and the side, and start to tap all the way down this outer aspect of the leg. It's very good to work this, the outer aspect of your body, because your outer aspect is the one that tends to hold quite a lot of tension. The inner aspect of your body is, tends to be sort of a little bit weaker, so it's always good. Acknowledge your knee and your ankles. Now we're going to start coming up the inside of the leg and the back of the leg. Lovely. Just give the leg a good shake. bring your foot down, and we're going to do the other side. So the front and the side. With the outer aspect. And work the knee. And the outer calf, acknowledge your ankle, and then work up the inside and the back of the leg. Lovely, just give that a good shake. Okay, so now just come back to your standing pose with soft knees and just get a sense of how you're feeling right now. You've now worked the lower part of your body. You've probably got some tingling going on in your hands as well. Okay, so let's continue. So with very gentle fingers, we will work gently here, is the upper abdomen. So that's above your navel and just below the rib cage into this soft part of your belly. So just tap very, very gently, but it's really nice to work here because it's like we're acknowledging the organs that are contained here. So that's your stomach, your spleen, your liver, your gallbladder, small intestines, and further back your kidneys. That's lovely. And then start to work your fingers up the sternum, your chest, and then we'll start to tap around the chest area. And this is lovely. This is really, really good to help with your breathing and your heart. And it's also very good working here to clear emotions. If any of you are familiar with the meridian system, acupuncture and shiatsu, the heart meridians are very linked, the lung and heart, so it's very much linked to emotions. So we help to clear our emotions by tapping our chest. Lovely. Just shake your hands again. Now raise one arm and then start to tap underneath your armpit. This works with the heart meridians. Stimulate, release there. And then tap around the shoulder. And as far around, you might want to support your elbow to tap around the shoulder. And then tap on this outer aspect of your arm, all the way down. As I said, if this is too strong, you can just tap very gently with your fingers, or just very lightly like raindrops. Hands, and then work up the inner aspect of your arm. Lovely, give that a shake. And then we do the other side. So raise the other arm and just tap gently underneath the armpit. Again, this is very good for releasing if you've got a lot of emotional holding. This is a very good place to work. But do work quite gently, just be very observant when you work here. And then tap around the shoulder. Shoulders always need work. And start to tap down the outer aspect of your arm. Hands, and then work the inner aspect of the arms. That's lovely. Just give that all a lovely shake. Now there's one part of your body that can be quite hard to reach, which is the centre of the back. So you might want to get a ruler or something, or put a ball in a sock, and you can tap into between the shoulder blades. Or what's even better is if you've got somebody around, you can invite them to tap that aspect of your body, which is very nice. So now let's just work up, tap around the top of the shoulders and tap up the back of the neck. And tap along this bony ridge, your occiput, between your skull and your neck. This is very good for working with your hormones. And then you can start to tap around the back of your head. And then you can start to tap the sides of your head. I'm going to come in a little bit closer now so that you can see this a little bit more clearly. Tap along forehead. This is very good for working. This works the gallbladder meridian. Any of you are familiar with the acupuncture meridians, shiatsu meridians. Working gallbladder, that can also help to open your eyes. Very good for your eyes, very good for headaches, bony headaches. And then let's just work around the face. Now have a loose jaw, allow your jaw to drop and just tap along your face, along your jaw. It's really lovely and releasing. And your chin. So as I mentioned before, you can actually just do a little head routine. It's just very nice. Lovely. And then take the pads of your middle fingers. And let's not forget our eyes, working around the eyes, the eye sockets. Really lovely, just helps to release. We forget how tired our eyes can get, and even you might want to just tap very gently along the eyelids. And then you want to tap along the sides of your nose and the top of your nose. This is really good for your sinuses. Helps to clear. This routine is actually very good for stimulating your lymphatic system. It's really, really good throughout the body. That's lovely. And let's not forget our ears. So just take a nice breath in, hold your earlobes, and then on the out breath, just release very quickly. That's it. And then take the middle part of your ear, just pull those out, take a nice breath in. And on the out breath, just release. Lovely. And then take the top of your ear, breathe in and breathe out. Snap off. Lovely. Okay. So I'll come back a little bit. And then we're just going to sort of work down the throat. Let's not forget our neck, throat area. Tapping down, and then we're just going to tap all the way down the front of the body. Down this central line. And we're coming back to the lower abdomen. So just take a moment, standing with soft knees, place your hands on your lower abdomen. And now do another body assessment. How's your body feeling now? And how are you feeling emotionally? And how is your mind feeling? And with that, just bring your feet together and just acknowledge yourself. Take the palm of your right hand and place your left hand over the palm. And then just gently bow. You're just acknowledging yourself, thanking yourself for being present, looking after your health and well-being. So I hope you enjoyed that exercise. You're welcome to practice. If you practice it every day, you'll notice quite a big difference, but practice it when you can. And as I mentioned, if you just want to focus on a particular part of your body, maybe your shoulders needs a little bit more attention, or you want to work with the head, or maybe you want to work with the lower body, just go with whatever feels good for you. Thank you.